Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, waiting for the team, whoever wins here. Nepal leads 64 of 32.4 overs.
What an atmosphere we have. Yeah, there's dancing, there's music, there's hope, there's expectation. And there's that realization that Nepal, if they win, are on the verge of making cricketing history. It will not only affect the game of cricket per se, it will affect the whole thinking, the positivity in the ground, the positivity will be reflected in the rest of the country, brings the country together. This wonderful game of cricket, we've seen in the past happening in other countries, and Nepal is on the verge. What a performance so far. We are all set to go after the break. Batters have to be a little careful. Anytime after the break, they need to get their concentration back, need to get the focus back. It's imperative that Gulshan in particular might be tempted with the big shots, needs to just regroup, refocus. With the one, it's knocked it away. It is going to the cover boundary. A loose delivery first up, and immediately latching onto that. The ground has gone bonkers here.
The show continues. A poor delivery, width offered and nicely put in the gap. Through the offside goes Gulshan Jah. Now he is in a hurry, shifting the gaze quickly against the leg break bowler. Mayappan, 2 balls, conceded 10 runs.
Do not be in a hurry. Just stay calm. There might be a good ball coming. You never know. Just can't afford to get carried away. 39 of 50 for Gulshan Jah. What a revelation. What an innings so far. To stay there for his team. That kept low. He's got to go return to that ball. It's breaking away. It's going to go and reach the boundary now. What a batting performance. He has not backed away. This is spectacular.
Anticipated nicely, waited on the back foot, yet again finds the boundary. No chance for the fielder. 14 runs conceded in the 3 deliveries. He's feeling the heat here, the leg break bowler Mayappan.
Oh, you did mention that Mayappan did take the wickets, but it can turn out to be quite expensive. I've seen that. What a belligerent bit of batting here by Jah. He gets the bat also once again to that one, but this time there is going to be a fielder picking that up. And too many loose deliveries from Mayappan in this over.
What a counter attack. Quickly moves to 44 of 52 balls. Was waiting for this kind of over and full advantage taken against Mayappan. Gulshan Jah. Last delivery, it's Bhim Sharkey on strike against Mayappan, going for 16 runs.
That is the biggest over. That could be the turning point of this game. But you need Bhim Sharkey to stay there, give him company. Do not get carried away. This is excellent from Sharkey. Right, end of a rather expensive over. It's 63 for 3 after 18.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराऊ थ्रू गरिदियो भाइरसलाई
4 wickets for him in this tournament.
And that's the view we have, that's the view you have. I've got Mudassir, who is a semi-representative of the UAE. I've got the 2 former players on my right who are jumping up and down like, like the crowd outside. Besides the ball, you have Paresh and Sharat to my right here, just in the commentary box behind us. Outnumbering Mudassar Ali to my left. Yopesh, there. Our director. Now you got a better shot than us, Yopesh.
Good work done by the camera team throughout the tournament. With each run, they are stepping closer to that Asia Cup spot. 5 teams, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, waiting for the winner from this encounter. Now they are in control. Gulshan Jah dictating the term out here at TU International Cricket Ground.
See what UAE is trying to do is slow the game down a little bit now. Just give the batter something to think about. It is important. With the pacer in, Zahur Khan, there will be a little more, maybe a little bit of movement. 45, Gulshan Jah has been so very pleasing to watch him progress. But this is him on strike. He's trying to get an edge to that. There's an appeal. Umpire shakes his head. Keeper took it. But I tell you what, maybe there was a little bit of daylight between bat and ball there.
Nowhere near the ball, the bat, and a good decision by Rahat Ali. Bowler trying to put that extra pressure but not getting the support from the wicket-keeper Ritya. Has been the innings of so much of control, the aggression showed by Gulshan Jah.
That's right on top of our comment box here, the VIP areas. Board members enjoying what is happening in the middle. It's been engrossing, it's been intriguing, it's been entertaining. Right behind that, this is good from Bim. You want to be able to spot that change in the pace that's going to come, that little bit of extra shade that's going to happen. Just bide your time, because you've got all the time in the world.
Yes, you have did all the hard work after losing those 3 wickets, building up the partnership. Credit should be given to these 3 youngsters, Gulshan Jah and Bhim Sharkey as well, for staying around with Gulshan Jah. And bulk of the scoring has come from the blade of Gulshan Jah. It's Bhim on strike up against Zahur Khan.
He's trying his best to get a nibble, I tell you what. He's not getting into line. He's been beaten outside the line of the off stump on 2 occasions. Got to be a little careful. Just ease off a little bit. Let the batters come and talk about, as a non-striker, you can see the angle of the ball, the shape of the ball. The non-striker, Gulshan, can just go across, have a few words with him, and tell him what is happening.
Absolutely, and I reckon they have played out that phase where they were in with trouble. Now they are in complete control. Just concentrate on those singles and wait for that bad delivery to get those boundaries. It's Bhim taking his time. 32 deliveries for his 6 runs in Zahur Khan.
He's just fishing outside the line of stump. This is not a very well controlled shot. It's got him a run, but there was a definite element of risk in that shot.
Yes, playing away from the body. There was a catching gully very close. Just managing to go past that gully fielder.
Such a colorful ground. The color of the crowd in the grassy banks. Got the panels up, the awnings, and the ACC Men's Premier Cup 2023 is coming to a spectacular finish here at the TU International Ground in Kathmandu. It's such a delight to have been here, been part of this fabulous tournament. The crowd have enjoyed it. It'll be an icing on the cake if the Nepal goes on and wins this one and moves and plays with the big boys.
19 gone, 66 for the loss of 3.
Congestion ahead. We're on the fastest coach. Rerouting.
Do the job for you. when you took the chance of elevating him in the batting order, but how well it has worked out for them.
An all-round performance so far by Gulshan Jha, taking that catch in the first innings of Ramesh Shehzad, backpedaling almost 22 steps back and taking that catch. And then there was a partnership flourishing between Basil Hamid and Asif Khan. Then came Gulshan Jha, getting better of Basil Hamid, breaking that partnership. Man of crisis for Nepal, Gulshan Jha on strike.
Rohan Mustafa has been good, 2 for 7 so far. The whole scenario, the whole complexion of the game has changed. Slowly and gradually it's been held in by the Nepali batters, particularly Gulshan Jha. And also must not take credit away from him, giving him support. Looking more confident in negotiating Mustafa's bowling now.
So impressed by this lad, Gulshan Jha. Look at that composure and calmness in his batting so far. He knows when to go after the bowler. Now showing some respect to Rohan Mustafa. Not at all in a hurry, Gulshan Jha.
When you know a bowler has got his rhythm, is turning the ball, just try and play out his overs, just like that. Little push and run, soft hands. This is good running. That's what you need to do. You see, the bowler gets frustrated. Bowls good deliveries. The result is that little push for a single with the angle bat.
Taking on the fielders, they were excellent. Talk about the running between the wickets between Gulshan Jha and Bhim Sharkey, responding and complementing each other very well.
Gives the ball some air. Happy just to play down the line, not trying to play the big shots. Realization that Mustafa is bowling some good deliveries, so just play out his overs. And he does. And a fumble in the field. Goodness, that's the last thing you want. Fielding unit, give an extra run. And each run can turn out to be so precious. At the end of the 20th over, Nepal move on to 68 for 3.
Contract too?
Oh, Lifebuoy hand wash le marsa 99.9% virus.
Around the wonderful tussle in the middle. Couldn't have had anything better for entertainment value.
Absolutely jam-packed here at the TU International Ground. Not a holiday, but the crowd pouring in to support their heroes. Gulshan Jha and Bhim Sharkey building that partnership. They came in when the team was in a bit of bother. Look at the maturity they both have in their batting, rotating the strike and getting those big runs, especially Gulshan Jha.
You could do with a wicket here. Oh, that's good delivery. Bhim has been beaten outside the line of the off stump. That corridor of uncertainty in the previous over from Zahur gave away only 3 runs. Look at that drone shot from the top. It's hazy, but it's still so very cool and beautiful. I just love watching this shot. And then the cricket in the middle, been so intriguing. It's swayed in front in favor of UAE at one point, swaying back like a pendulum to Nepal, swayed back. But now, where will the final swing be? That is the question.
very watchful, not at all in a hurry. This is all they need, because now we'll be having a result. We have passed the 20 over mark for the DLS method to come into play. Not only us, but the three commentators, Andrew, Sharad and Paresh, looking smart and bit tense. They are almost there, the Nepal boys, trying to create the history.
Well, I hope the weather does not intervene, but they're definitely way ahead, Nepal. If the game was to end now, you can have a full match, 20 overs have been completed. But Nepal wants to finish it in a proper manner. Shimmy down the wicket, soft hands, good running, pressure on the fielders. This is technically a very good way to go about it. You see, always they're trying to put pressure on the fielders. More often than not, it works.
This is the advantage when you have the youngsters in your side. Quick lightning between the wickets, both Gulshanjah and Beam. Sharkey responding to the call of Gulshanjah straight away. Beam going for that run. Sloppy bit of work, I would say, by Mayappan. Not sharp enough in the 30-yard circle.
Yes, you've got to be really agile. You've got to really be on your toes when you're trying to save runs. Just a few words from the skipper to Zahoor regarding his tactics. What ball he's going to bowl, because Gulshan is a different kettle of fish to him. Gulshan is on the lookout for quick runs. Is he going to take on the pace bowler? I had a period of calm in terms of getting the runs. In the last over, not too many runs from Mustafa, and so far just that lone single from Zahoor. So that strategy is being worked out, fields being changed. The deep mid-wicket comes into the circle for the left-hander. There's a gully in position. Not quite a slip. There's a Blackwood's point cover. A mid-off. He goes. Oh, that's a shake of the head. Once again, the ball could have trickled onto the wicket. You know, had to hurry down Gulshan and get a foot in. It's an appeal, no response from the umpire. There you see, you have to pick the bowler. Almost landed himself in trouble.
There was no protection in the deep, trying to take that advantage. Extra swing, that reverse swing, just going down the leg, and rightly pointed out by Shamim that could have been a trouble. Gulshanjah not watching the ball.
Yeah, he's pretty alert to the fact that might have been trickling towards the wicket. Quickly put a foot in. And again, discussions, the strategies, slowing down the game, building up the pressure. It's such a mind game, this wonderful game of cricket. You see all the ploys, all the experience from Mohammad Hussain, giving his senior bowler Zahoor some tips, because at the moment they've got it contained, the run getting. Will it pressurize Gulshan into a big shot? He's on 47. He needs to tell himself, be careful, be watchful. He plays it away from the body, not in control, straight to the fielder. Hands over number 21. Nepal are 69 for 3.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Reroute.
49 runs required to win, 49 runs away from history, 49 runs away from maybe one of the biggest sporting achievements in this country's past. And it's turned sharply, it's going to miss leg. People will look back at the 2014 World Cup and they will say, well, that was big, but it was just the one test nation they played in that, in Bangladesh. And despite 2 victories, they couldn't get through to the main stages. should they get these 49 runs. India and Pakistan await. We will guide you through the next 7 overs, and I've got Sharad Basakar with me for the first time today. Very good morning, Sharad. What an atmosphere again.
Good morning, Lenny. Yes, it is. It's mesmerizing. It's electrifying. As Nepal move slowly and surely towards the target. They are 70 for 3, just 48 runs away. Experienced Mustafa bowling his 8th over, picked up the 2 important wickets. And Gulshan, how well he has batted, Lenny.
He's been phenomenal. You were judged as a captain and as a coach and the leadership group of this Nepali side by your big decisions. They made some big ones in the recent past. Since Monty Desai has come in with the new Monty ball approach. That one probably a little too full to cut, and Shadows coming forward instead. Great to see the signs, the passion, the love, the joy for the game here. An atmosphere as raucous and as electrifying, as you said, as I can remember. That's a beauty. I'll tell you, first slip has done very well to save 4 byes, no contact with the bat. 22 bowled, it's 70 for 3.
Oh, it's not connecting. I lost it.
Really good partnership this for the 4th wicket between Bim Sharkey and Gulshan Jha. 2 young men, this entire team really, with maybe the exception of Jaron KC and Sampal Kami. Very, very young still. And certainly the starting 11, Guy Nendramala, you can add to that list too. They've managed to take the sting out of UAE's assault. There's still nervousness out there. Everyone for those 7 overs I was up for. We were talking about their pulses racing, their hearts beating. They love their cricket here. And the prize at the end of today's game, maybe the biggest in their history. That's a hedge, saves Bim Sharkey and get a single. What will Jaz's approach be here? He needs 3 for 50. He won't mind too much about that personal milestone. Will he continue to attack?
Well, I think there's no need to attack at the moment. Need to handle this last bit very calmly. They're playing well, they're going well, runs are flowing at the moment. UAE are under pressure. The momentum has shifted to the Nepali side.
Yeah, we do have some questions coming into us on social media just about Duckworth of Stern. I'm going to predict we'll get the completion of this game naturally in, but just in case we don't, at the end of this over, Nepal would need to be 49 for 3 as the par, 50 for 3 to be ahead, so they're well ahead. However, if they lost 2 quick wickets, comes right back to parity, they'd need to be 68. That's how much of a knife edge this game is still on. And that's going to be the 50 partnership. They've rescued this innings from 22 for 3 and heart palpitations aplenty. And it's the 2 youngsters, Gulshan Jha and Bim Sharkey, doing the job in the middle for Nepal.
Yeah, and also Bhim has given that support from the other side. 50 up from 87 balls. Gulshan being the top contributor, and you can see the clap going around the whole ground.
This is what I love about this ground. Their cricketing knowledge is immense. They respect the opposition when they do well. If they get 50 or 100, they stand and rise to them. Their love for the game, it's unparalleled. They've done all the hard work now. They just keep going, even for another 25 or 30 minutes, maybe that will be enough. But knowing associate cricket and knowing these two teams, surely we'll have a twist.
Yeah, there could be a twist. Extra fielder brought in.
Very responsibly, these two. They're going to pick up a couple here. Crowd love that. Gulshan Jah thinks about a third with Basil Hamid just teasing him.
They brought that deep square leg fielder inside to stop that single. Was played softly towards the square leg for another 2 runs. See the shake of the head from Zahur. Every run counts here. That's how big it is. It's the Asia Cup. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Nepal or the UAE?
And that's what's on the line. First ever appearance. Okay, my Nepali's not that good. I won't be able to translate that one. Driven confidently, driven stylishly. Won't be a boundary, will be a couple. Back-to-back twos. Nepal, they inch ever closer.
Yeah, he's saying, "What the chipleti khelna aako condition." That's what he's saying. It's slippery conditions out there.
Oh, what a pair of shades. Looks like a young Bono from U2. Little superstar. I've seen so many families here. That's been a real notable difference to potentially a month ago. It was maybe more college students, and we've seen lots of girls and women in enjoying the action. What an occasion for the country. What an occasion for associate cricket. Right away.
It's going to run away. It's 4 more.
The roars, they're getting ever louder. And the finishing line, it's coming ever closer.
It is. Just guided it. You could see it was intentionally played there by Bheem. No fielder there. The third man was pretty wide. And he gets another boundary, Bheem.
There's a growing belief, the tension, it's dissipating, it's erasing. The pressure, it's prolonged and intense now on the UAE. They need a wicket, they need it now. Otherwise this game will slip away. Any more runs, just a single this time to close out the 23rd over. The good 9 have come off it for Nepal. It's 81 for 3.
Congestion ahead.
A midfield, oh, Rohan Mustafa. Ronnie, what have you done?
It's slipping from the hands and it's slipping away from the UAE team. Small mistakes, not affordable in this low total. That's a simple stop. Just missed it, went through his legs.
He's a great entertainer, Rohan Mustafa, isn't he? Big shot attempted, it probably wasn't the length to hit away for 4 or 6, and there was a man out there. Punch of the bat from Gulshan Jah, he just steadies himself again, he knows that wasn't needed.
Just miscuing it. Had a deep mid-wicket in place for that shot. Just a run away, Gulshan Jha. How well he has played 3 4s and 4 6s in a pressure game. That's well bowled by Mustafa. Bit of pace on the ball.
Mustafa has been very economical, but he's running out of time. He's just got 9 balls left. Get through these 9 balls. For me, the game is Nepal's. Sharkey will know that, as will Jha. The runs have come much more freely off the likes of Zohar Khan, Karthik Mayappan, short spell. They can feel it. That's how close that Nepal are.
Is there a superstar in the making? Lenny Gulshan Jha. A 50 of the last game against UAE in that pressure game, knockout game. Looking good again. A quick single taken. It's Nepal are 83 for 3.
क्वालिटीमा नम्बर 1 हुनुको राज के हो? नेपालकै सबै
Plenty of batting to come. Will it be needed? That's what Nepal are feeling right now. There is a conga line with the Nepali flag dancing in the crowd. That sums up the party atmosphere. Any of the fears, the concerns, the worries, they're drifting away because these two are guiding Nepal home. And one last roll of the dance. There it is. What an atmosphere. The last roll of the dice is to turn the youngster, the 17-year-old Ayan Khan. Edge saves Bim Sharkey.
A good change in bowling. Comes in for a 7th. Ayan. Yeah, UAE need a wicket and they need it now. Well bowled again. Look at the passion, Lenny. Look at those people walking like a railway train, one after another, cheering for Nepal. This passion needs to turn into something big.
It's a one-way train all the way to Pakistan right now. September is the date. Just have to hold their nerve. They just need 34 more. Sharkey has been much more cautious, but he's played the occasion perfectly. He's just focused on each ball. He knows that there's been 50 overs to chase down this total. And now a stroke of aggression. It's a stroke of success. It's a stroke for 4. They know that this game, the finishing line is coming into sight, and they're going to make history.
Playing with the turn beam. They did right in the gap between the third man and slip. Runs away to the boundary. Another 4 added to the total. Getting ever so close to that Asia Cup, Nepal.
It's the pad this time, no turn. And also, think about the composure and the confidence of young Bim Sharkey. He was dismissed against Qatar playing a reverse sweep of a seamer. It was a shot that was criticised. This is close. This is very close. The umpire says height, not out the decision. 25 bowled, 88 for 3.
Congestion ahead.
might have been out on ad break. When we saw the replay, it looked incredibly close. It looked to me like it was probably pretty adjacent.
On the off stump. Hit his back foot there. Beam.
Inside, I think. That saved him. Mustafa didn't see it. Probably going to go on and hit the stumps. But bat and then pad means that Jah survives. Mustafa not happy.
Big appeal here. That's the first impression we got from the combo. Gulshan. Yeah, Gulshan also showing the bat. Very close one. See the boo going around the ground.
A clear inside edge and a good decision. Now Babu holds his composure. Playing a miss. Mustafa's all over Jah. He's only got 3 balls left.
Just needs to focus a bit more. Probably think about the team.
A warning from Mustafa. He's ever the pantomime villain, isn't he? And Jah will just compose himself. Another inside edge. What an over this is from Mustafa.
Just bowling that tight areas. Not giving him that room. Bowling stump to stump. That's beaten again outside the off stump. He's not giving bit of air as well. Pushing it through. Missed a couple of balls. Gulshan Jah needs to stay there for his team.
Well, brilliant over. It's a maiden over, but it also closes out Rohan Mustafa's allocation. He finishes with 2 for 13 from his 10. It's 88 for 3. And the leg side. Now what is this hit? If anything, it's going to cannon into the 1x bat. Advertising hoardings, and the decision is given as runs, just a tickle from Bim Sharkey. Every run is taking him ever closer.
There you can see, just had him on its way. Beam flicked it away, just straight down Ayan Khan. Not gonna miss there on his legs. Bim Sharkey, he moves on to 30. Big appeal. They're running again.
And was there an inside edge here? Junaid Sadiq has to tear after it. It's given as leg buys. How close is this?
Everything happening here. Just 24 runs away. Still 23.4 overs to go. No hurry at all. What a partnership between these two.
Wouldn't mind one more look at that LBW shout as well, because Ayan Khan can't quite believe it. He thought he had Bim Sharkey in the previous over. He thought he had him here again. There was an inside edge, you could understand it, but leg by is given. Still drama, still a contest. These two sides, well, they keep producing epic matches to remember. And Nepal, they can see the finishing line. Can they get there, Charlotte?
They have to. They want to go to that Asia Cup. All they need to do is hold on to their nerves. How can they do that? They can do that by thinking about the team score. It's Nepal 94 for 3.
Well, these two teams, they continue to entertain us. They continue to serve up classics. In the recent past, prior to Monty Desai's arrival, it's been all UAE. They've been the nemesis of all of the Nepali fans. But as Gulshan Jha looks to the heavens, he knows how close Nepal are. They took the third and final qualification spot for Zimbabwe from the UAE. The under-19s took the World Cup spot. Can they take the Asia Cup spot too? Jha has faced 9 consecutive dots on 49.
Just trying to make room and hit it outside that off stump. He's missed those balls. Yeah, good thing being Starkey coming up to him, calming him down. Just needs to wait and play the ball. Nicely driven straight to the fielder. Adjusting time for Gulshan.
Another dot. The pressure is really building on Gulshan. It may only be 24 to win. Every dot just increases the pressure on him. Imagine one of those two LBWs was given out where this contest would be at now with Sharkey gone and Jha really battling.
Yeah, he is. But he doesn't need to think about his score. What he needs to do is about thinking what the team is, where the team is standing at the moment. And he's got that inside it. It's running away. Completed those 2 runs and he gets to his 50s.
50 for Gulshan Jha on March 16th. 50 for Gulshan Jha on May 2nd. His innings basically won the game. It was the definitive 50, the definitive knock that got them there against UAE to send them to Zimbabwe. As Gulshan Jha's knock here of 75 deliveries thus far sent Nepal to Pakistan. It's looking ever so likely. He's 17 years of age. He's a bowling all-rounder. He's batting number 3 and he's doing it again for his nation. What a talent, what a knock, what a match.
What an innings by Gulshan. One of the biggest in the history of Nepali cricket. Is he taking Team Nepal to the Asia Cup? Still 22 runs to get.
28 overs bowled. Nepal, they're on the brink. They're 96 for 3.
Of 121 balls, a very good partnership. The 4th wicket partnership, the contribution for Gulshan Jha is 39 and 30 for Veem Sarkey, 5 fours and 3 sixes in a much good partnership, a match-winning partnership, I must say. Swept away behind square. I think that's going to the boundary. Didn't time it as much as he'd like, but yes, That's yet another boundary for Bhim Sharkey. I would like to invite Mr. Shamim Chaudhary here in the commentary box.
Thank you very much. And Nepal reached the 100-figure mark. They're on the charge. They're on the brink of making history here at the TU International Cricket Stadium. And what a nice little sweep to get the 4 runs that takes them to the 100. Closing in on the famous victory. Closing in on a tremendous performance right through this tournament. That is good from him. Sharkey has shown a lot of resilience, shown composure, shown patience. It's been perfect foil for his partner. 65, the second 50 comes in very quick time.
Another misfield, a shot extra by Mayappan, resulting a single, inching towards the victory. Nepal team just 17 shy of playing the Asia Cup and becoming the winners of the ACC Men's Premier Cup 2023.
History in the making. And Nepal go on to win this game. They look to be going in the right direction. With lots of wickets in hand and ample amount of time. Ayan, Afzal Khan. He's coming in now on. But there is a feeling that he expects him only going to get a single.
Yes, you're trying to go over the top, got inside part of the bat, Gulshan Shah. Just drag that down towards the long on feeder. It has been a very good partnership between these two. Driven that, getting that inside edge. Smart bowling by Ayan Khan.
It has been good bowling. You must give Navarati bowlers the credit for really making the Nepali batters work hard. Took the early wickets, put the pressure on. But this man, young, then with his younger partner, Gulshan Shah, they've been a revelation. 29 overs done. It's 102 for 3.
Congestion ahead.
It has been. And Bhim Sharkey really giving him the support that was needed. Asil Hamid, who made a name for himself. Oh, what an atmosphere we have here. And you must be really happy to be part of history here, Paresh.
Yes, definitely. Look at the crowd, that they come in numbers as they were here on the 16th of March. The same two sides playing there. Nepal coming on top that day, and yet again today, they are right on top. Big lead in the right region. Goes for a maximum. What a strike.
Oh, he wants to finish with the flourish here. Gulshan Shah is making the bowling look ordinary now. Look at that slot sweep. It's got a lot of power, full swing of the bat. Point of contact, perfect, into the crowd. And they are in raptures. This is scintillating. This is tremendous batting here by Shah.
And credit goes to the head coach of Nepal, Monty Desai, and the captain, Rohit Paudel. That's played on the offside. There's a cover there in the boundary line, just a single.
Yes, that kind of attacking batting makes the bowler put under immense pressure, and he tries to bowl it away from the batter, slaps it away. This is absolutely top-class batting. Very impressed with the performance of Nepal here. And the crowd, look at this. This is so delightful to watch.
Yes, it always has been delightful to watch the crowds, to play under such support of the crowd. Just 9 runs away from a famous victory here. Nicely played down the ground, but equally well fielded by the bowler Hamid.
Yes, it's indeed. But the way Nepal with the two batters, Gulshan Shah and Bhim Sharkey, going on, hardly been anything from the bowling unit. They need a miracle. the United Arab Emirates team if they're going to save this. Nepal striding on. Nice flowing cover drive into the deep. That's the single. Every time the ball comes out of the bat, there's a big cheer going around this ground.
Yes, even for every run and every wide ball, there's a cheer from the crowd. And credit, and like I said, the credit goes to the coach and the captain of Nepal, sending in Gulshan Shah at number 3, because he's a tall guy and he has that reach to play the spinners.
Oh, now you can see the body language of the United Arab Emirates players. They just seem to be going through the motions. It's such an emotional strain, particularly after they had the early wickets, put Nepal under pressure. With all credit to young Gulshan Shah and his partner. That's it hard, slices it, it's in the air, but it's dropping in front. Could have done better, that fielder, maybe try to get the catch. That is the last hope you'd have. He preferred to save the runs.
Yes, he could have done better. 30 gone, Nepal, 1-1-1 for 3. Has created for the Nepal side.
60 not out. He deserves to take his team to a win. Where Topwood, he's got a hold of it, but it's managed to go through. That is the luck of the draw. At times you take a few risks, it pays off.
Yes, that did pay off. And let go by the fielder there. Just 7 required now. I think Gulshan Shah wants to finish it off in this over. Backline, hit it over the top. Yes, it's going miles away from the ground, out of the park. Massive 6 for Gulshan Shah.
What a way to finish this romp to the championship. Gulshan Shah has really blasted that out of the ground. This is spectacular. This is arrogant. This is tremendous. The power hitting. Ah, belligerent. Look at this, flying away many a mile into the crowd. What a finish we're watching this. Wonderful tournament coming to an end here. And nicely done round the corner. Taking through for the run. They make it. Good call. Good response.
And look at the boys. Look at Gulshan Shah. And look at Tim Sharkey clenching the stumps. A very good comprehensive victory for Nepal. With 7 wickets in hand. Handshakes all around. These two teams have been rivals for more than 20 years. And they are very good friends off the field. And look at the crowd there.
Soaking in this moment of history which has been created here in the TU International Cricket Stadium. Nepal are the champions. They go through to play with the big boys in the Asia Cup. The crowd are delirious. There's so much excitement, so many things to be happy about. Nepal is going to remember this day for a long, long time. You're going to come back in 20 years and Paresh, you're going to say, I was there. I was in the commentary box when Nepal created history.
Yes, definitely. I will still remember this for a number of years. Nepal going to the Asia Cup to play the big boys of Asia, off the world cricket, Pakistan and India. Just think about that. Sompal Khani bowling against Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan.
Yeah, a lot of teams also, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, but look at the smiles. They deserve this. The captain and others coming out, this game extended to the reserve day. It has been, I think, in a way, it's worked nicely for the crowds to come and enjoy it on 2 days, to enjoy this tremendous final, to enjoy this fascinating contest, to enjoy the whole atmosphere and the crowning glory. Nepal win by 68 runs. They are the champions.
Yes, they are definitely the champions, and you can see the crowd there. Yesterday, they were all umbrellas down there in the grass banks. Today, no rain. Massive crowd here. And thank you to all the spectators who turned up here in numbers to support the team. Handshakes all around between these two teams. A big rivalry between Nepal and UAE since 20 years.
It's worth the wait, it's worth the wait. And the patience of these supporters, they came in here in numbers yesterday. The rain played foul, but they kept supporting. As you said, they kept waiting for about 4 hours till play was called off. And then the reserve day. And this is when it all happened for Nepal, winning by 7 wickets. Because